Right, what's going on, you gorgeous people? Today's topic of discussion is branched chain amino acids and their role within bodybuilding and fitness, pros and cons, and is it really worth your 45 quid or however much money you spend a month on the supposed wonder product? Let's get straight in there. The supposed pros that companies use is the BCAA and immune function. So when we're in the gym, around people that are coughing and spluttering, and when we're lifting weights, our immune system is under attack. Therefore, by taking a BCAA supplement, it will stop or help aid the immune system. In science terms, it says there is a marked increase in demand for substrates by the immune system. These substrates provide energy and are precursors for the synthesis of new cells. Therefore, taking a BCAA will aid lymphocytes to synthesize. So that's science jargon for in the gym, decreasing the immune system, taking the BCAA will sort it out. This study was done on mice. The last time I looked in the mirror, I'm not a mouse. And also PubMed even say themselves, there's not enough studies surrounding immune function and BCAA supplementation. So that's point one sort of been shot down. Point number two, amino acid and their role within central fatigue. So again, when we're in the gym, exerting energy, breaking down our muscles, we're supposedly attacking our periphery and central nervous system. And again, it says here, when we train, we supposedly fatigue the periphery and central nervous system. Taking a BCAA can influence perceived exertions and mental performance. Again, PubMed have said there's no clear correlation between this and BCAA supplementation. There's no real hard evidence to suggest that taking it will aid fatigue. The main thing that supplement companies market themselves on is the whole BCAA supplementation and decreasing soreness and muscle breakdown. Now, the last time I checked, I thought the whole fucking idea was to break down our muscles in the gym to then repair them. So why we'd want to stop that, I'm not too sure. Anyway, let's have a look at it from that point of view. There's a couple main studies that supplement companies use that absolutely love it to pump and sell their BCAAs. Number one is done on the wrestlers, which I can't really find. Number two is done on these 12 so-called resistance trained. When they say that, that basically means they're trained. 6 of them took a BCAA and 6 of them didn't. They got them to do 100 squat jumps and they tested muscle soreness and muscle rate recovery after. And the people who did take the BCAA supposedly, surprise, surprise, had better or less muscle soreness compared to the group that didn't. So from an external point of view, with all the studies that they put on the packaging and things like that, it looks like BCAAs have got a very good argument for themselves. However, once you start getting into the nitty gritty and start looking and delving deeper into these studies, you'll start realising there's absolutely no fucking need for them at all. The first one, the main thing to not have to spend £45 a month on BCAAs is food. Now, I don't know if many people nowadays in this supplement-rich environment realise what food is. If you have a protein-rich and carbohydrate-rich meal half an hour before your training, so if you have some, like say 30 to 40 grams of protein, take for example some rice and tuna, which is sort of a staple in the bodybuilder's diet. If you have that half an hour before your training bout, which lasts up to an hour, the aminos from that tuna fish and the nutrients from the carbs in the rice, that will aid as your amino, your intra-workout amino, because your body's breaking it down. So there's absolutely no need to take an amino on board. Absolutely no need whatsoever. So that's the first reason to shoot down anyone that boasts about BCAAs. The second thing, as good as these studies look, when you look deeper into it, the supposed athletes are on 80 grams of protein a day. So they are on a very low protein diet. So obviously when taken on board something like a BCAA, the results and the effects of this BCAA are going to have a supposed great increase. 80 grams of protein a day is ridiculous. That's fucking rock bottom. You could eat that in one sitting for breakfast. Increase the protein uptake is the first thing if you've got a low protein dose a day, which many people don't have nowadays anyway. They've clocked on. People now realise that the whole eating every 2 hours to increase metabolic, all that shit is a load of bollocks. So they're the two things. One, eat half an hour before your training bout, and two, make sure you've got a high protein diet. Everyone's going to be saying, oh, well, why have you got one, Tom? Why have you bought some? Well, I've got a 6-week tub worth of BCAAs. I'm going to assess myself and see how I get on for 6 weeks with and 6 weeks without, and then I'll report to you lot back. But in my opinion, absolutely not worth it at all. Eat instead. I'll be interested to see your comments and your people's views on them themselves. I know people swear by them and people can't live without it. Oh yeah, fasted cardio. Quickly to cover that, people who get up in the morning, don't eat any breakfast and get into the gym and train cardio, one, that's crap because you're going to be using your muscles as the energy source there, not the fat. That's science has shown that. And they think that if they wake up in the morning, have some BCAAs or have some whey, and then go in the gym, it's still fasted cardio. You just defeated the purpose of the fucking object. You've just woken up and had some whey protein, therefore it's not fasted cardio. So anyway, I'll be interested to see your comments. Like, comment, subscribe to see other people's views on them. Cheers for watching. See you later.